Skaven are the greatest, best race. No foolmate knows of our location, place. We sneak hide better than even nasty git things. Only once we want to have our place, location known do we reveal, and then it is too late. The Skaven will rule all. That is our great destiny. Better that you beg, ask for mercy, and come give yourselves over to the greatest, best god, the Great Horned Rat.
Is it wrong to steal a loaf of bread to feed your starving family? What about stealing souls to save them? We of the Idoneth don't believe so. For what choice do we have in order to survive? Those whom we steal from would surely think us better extinct, but it is all for our children, our people. And so we come from the deep, to take what was denied us and to fix the wrong of our Creator. But lament not, for you will not remember us anyway.
Welcome back to another battle report with Saga of Dice. Today I've got Natasha with me. First time playing ever on the channel, of course. You've brought your award-winning, current reigning champion of Best Painted LVO 2020.
Yeah.
Right? You're Idoneth Deepkin, and I brought 2,000 points of Skaven. Today we're playing Apex Predators. And it should be a great game. Super happy to have you on.
Thank you.
So yeah, we'll be back soon. But just if you mind taking a second to liking and subscribe for the YouTube gods, comment for the algorithm throne, and hit the screaming bell to always get notifications for when a new battle report comes out. We would really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys after deployment. Today we are playing Apex Predators. In Apex Predators, there are 3 objectives that run diagonally through the center of the board. It's only 3 inches from the center, and these are 6-inch objective markers, but we're just going to use, we can just measure from the outside or from the inside of the objectives to figure it out. You can only capture it if you got a leader on the objective and there are no other leaders on there, and you cannot capture it through a retreat move. You can also capture it by killing the leader that with another leader that captured it in the first place. You get 1 point for having 1, you get 2 points for having 2, and 3 for having more than your opponent. And you also get 2 each round, as always, for achieving your battle tactic. We'll be back with the lists.
So today I brought my Idoneth.
Nice.
I'm playing the Fuethan Enclave with Grand Strategy Hold the Line, so I'll be trying to keep my battle line eels alive. I've chosen the Triumph Inspired since I have less points than Rob. I am using Volturnos as my general, or in this case, Rob's Volturnos, since I forgot mine. He has Void Chill Darkness as his mount trait, and he is my general. I've got a little mermaid tidecaster hidden back here. She has Arcane Pearl and the lore Steed of Tides. And then on the far end of the board, I have my Soul Scryer and his unit of 2 Alopexes hidden off board for now. Back with these guys, I have my solo Hammerhead Shark.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 units of 3 Ishlan guards here and here. And then my 2 units of Morsar guards hanging out together up here, 2 units of 3. And then finally, I have my turtle, Achelian Leviathan, with the mount trait Ancient. And since I have the Battle Regiment Battalion, all of this was 1 drop.
That's right. So you will be choosing who goes first. I was more drops than that. I was 8. So
Just
you
a couple
barely
more.
beat me, yeah. But that looks awesome. Really cool to see your award-winning army here. And we'll be back with Skaven, the list. Today I've brought 1980 points of Skaven, so that is 20 points more than Natasha. So I do not get a triumph which it would have been inspired because it's kind of the ubiquitous one, it feels like, the best one, perhaps. My grand strategy is Master of Magic because I have 5 spellcasters. I've got the Grey Seer on Screaming Bell is my general. He has the Cunning command trait and the Warp Gale spell. I have yet to steal a single command point with my Cunning command trait, but here's hoping that changes today. I've got 3 bombardiers. They're engineers, or 2 of them are engineers, but Natasha is kind enough to let me run them as bombardiers until I get my other bombardiers painted up. This one has the Vial of the Fulminator, and then this one has the Vigor Dust Injector because I have a Warlord battalion, so I get 2 artifacts, and then this one has nothing. They all have more warp power, except for, I guess one of them has more warp power, and then this one has Warp Lightning Shield, and this one has Chain Lightning, or whatever the heck it's called. Try it out, see if it does anything. Probably not. And then I've got the Grey Seer, and he's got Skitter Leap. And then 3 units of 20 Clan Rats here, here, and here. And then the Doom Wheel over here. And I've also got the Warp Lightning Vortex ready to come down. That's 1980 points of Skaven, and we will be back with whoever's going first.
Okay, so for the first battle round, I've decided to go first for fear of getting blasted off the board with those lightning-y rat cannons.
Yeah, you being in one deployment drop meant I could place all of my cannons within range of shooting it turn 1, and that just seems kind of feels bad, but yeah.
Yeah, since water and electricity don't exactly mix,
they don't,
I've decided to avoid that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I've decided to use aggressive expansion as my battle tactic for this round, and I will do my heroic action first.
Yes, so you're going to try and get an extra command point on a 4+.
Yes, going for heroic leadership right now.
Exactly.
That is not going to happen.
No.
So not that extra command point, but I'll go on to try and cast my Idoneth.
I'm going to do my heroic action first, if that's cool.
Yep.
It's going to go on this engineer over here, and 4 up, and he gets it. I don't see myself needing that, but hey.
You got it if you need it.
I got it if I need it, in case some battle shock issues happen. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
I will then try and cast my Ritual of Erosion using my Tidecaster.
Right on.
Since she is within 1 inch of the boat, I get to add a +1 to the roll, and I'm looking for a 10 up. That is not going to happen
you're
either.
1 off!
I know!
You needed a 9. Okay.
All right, so without failing, I'm going to try and cast her spell, which is Steed of Tides.
That's right. I don't have anything in unbind range, I believe.
So for that, I am looking for a 5 up, which hopefully with 2 dice that can happen.
Yeah, exactly, right? Whoops.
Just.
Got it. Okay. I forgot to actually measure. I don't think I'm quite in range. So that will go off. So you're going to get to move your Tidecaster.
Yes.
Is it 24 inches?
She can go up to 24 inches.
Nice.
So
okay.
I think that should be able to get me on this center point here.
Yes, definitely.
So she's just going to go right in the middle there.
But you can choose where you want to put her. You could always put her like on the edge of the 3 inches.
Protect her a little bit.
Yeah,
for the
and
time
then you can
being.
get some stuff in front of it so she doesn't get immediately murdered by a bunch of angry rats. Cool. So yeah, I guess then is that the end of your hero phase?
Yeah. With that, I'll pass it over to you.
Okay, so we'll be back at the end of the movement phase.
Okay, so I have moved all of my sea creatures here.
Including deep striking those guys?
Yes, these guys are in the battle now. I have got my Tidecaster up, seizing that middle point currently, and Volturnos is seizing that far one with his eels that ran with him up to that one.
Yeah, these guys ran 1, and then these guys ran 6.
Yeah.
And Volturnos ran 6?
Yes.
Right.
So they've scooted up pretty far.
Yeah.
Still have 1 little unit of eels hiding back here for now, but we'll see them come out later. And with that, I'm moving on to shooting.
Yes.
So I'll start here with the Soul Scryer.
Yeah.
His 8 attacks on 5s and 5s. So let's see.
Sometimes he surprises me.
Okay, there's like a few 5s there.
There's 3 5s in there. That's above average.
Yeah, let's see with
Is
these
it?
3.
Maybe.
Oh,
okay.
we got 1. So
1
that's
on the
right
clan
on
rats because they were the only thing in range.
Yes. Yes, with the 18 inches there.
So 5s.
Oh, they're saved. Okay. Let's go on to the sharks back here. Hopefully they're a bit more substantial with their attacks.
Indeed. So I tried to convince Natasha to take the net launchers, but she wanted the extra attacks and the extra range. So who am I to argue? But the hammerhead, I did convince you, right?
Yes,
so
just the hammerhead.
The hammerhead's got the net launcher, and the other two have. So I mean, you're going to get a lot of attacks here.
Yeah. So and I get the rend as well.
Right? Yep.
So.
Exactly.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, I believe.
Yes, and wounding on 3s.
Cool.
So hits.
There you go. All hits.
All
hits.
That,
yep.
Let's see, and then wounds also on 3s.
Nice. So
2 gone.
So you got 5 in there.
So 5 at -1.
Okay, and that's into the clan rats, correct?
Into the clan rats once again. Yep.
So they're going to be saving on 6s. So no saves. So that's 5 dead. And I am going to pull out. I'm going to pull out this. I forgot. I put the captain over here, which was really silly. So 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so these guys are all dead.
All right. Then I'll move over to this other shark who has the net launcher.
So who do you want to make not pile in? Probably the clan rats, I guess.
Yeah, the clan rats. I feel like they're gonna swarm me if I don't.
They'll
So.
definitely swarm you. There's also the doom wheel here, but I think you can maneuver so that the doom wheel.
Yeah,
can't
we'll
really
try
do
to
anything.
avoid that in a different way.
Cool.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
shoot at the clan rats with the net launcher on
Nice.
3s and 3s again, with no rend this time.
So it hits. So the clan rats cannot pile in.
Bam.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see if it wounds as well. It does not.
It does not.
But they can all pile in. So.
Exactly. That's why you take that thing anyway.
Yeah.
And now just the turtle, I think.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay.
So
8 attacks. It should be 3s and 3s, -1, and then 1 damage, I think.
yes.
Right?
Yep.
Cool.
So let's see if it hits.
Okay.
There's a couple gone there.
Yep. Who's he shooting into, by the way?
Oh yes, the other clan rats.
The other clan rats. Cool. Smart. Take advantage of that low bravery.
Yep.
Okay,
So
so
3.
3. Okay, and saving. It's -1, so 6s. Oh, I got 1. I'm happy with that. Their lot is to die, so I'm just going to move them from the back here. Bleh. Cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
And that is my shooting phase.
Okay. Do you want to just go right into the charge phase, or do you want to have a think about what's charged?
I have
and
to
what?
think.
Okay. We'll be right back. So we're back at the end of we're back for the charge phase, and after all that deliberation, Natasha decided to roll to just charge in 1 unit. As I explained to Natasha, I do have the Grand Battery battalion, so that means that one of my warp lightning cannons gets to fire once for free. But she decided to roll in there anyway, because you hit them with the net launcher, and that's fun and cool.
Yeah.
So
let's see if they can charge
Let's
it.
see if they can make that charge. Nice.
6.
That's a good one. So I will be unleashing hell, because there is no way to get outside of that 9-inch bubble from my warp lightning cannon, but we'll see. There's a possibility that my guy just blows himself up. So yeah, cool. So I guess I get that once per game for free, so I'll roll the power level first. And okay, that's more like my luck, in most games. This is pretty indicative so far. So I only get the amount of mortal wounds. So I rolled 12 dice, and each 6 is a mortal wound, and each 1 does D3 mortal wounds to myself. Okay, so I only did 1 mortal wound to you, and I take 2d3 mortal wounds here. So there we go. Roll 2d3. So it takes 4 mortal wounds. So I will put a marker down on this warp lightning cannon. It's taken 4 wounds.
And my eels have taken 1.
Excellent. So we'll be back for the combat phase.
Okay, so I've decided to burn a command point to use all-out attack on these guys since they have quite a few weapons.
And I'm also burning a command point to do all-out defense. I'm actually going to do it from my Grey Seer, now that I think about it. And on a 5-up, he gets it back. He gets it back. Okay, so
Nice.
I didn't even have to spend one there. So they are all-out defensed, and you are all-out attacked.
Yes.
So yeah, let's see it. So
we'll start with the Hell Sabers with
Yeah.
these 3 guys. So each eel gets 3, but the leader gets an extra 1, making it 4. And we're looking for 2s with the all-out attack.
nice. So 10 attacks hitting on 2s.
Couple gone.
Couple ones.
but-
That's a little higher than average, but whatever.
And then for wounds, we're looking for 3s.
Nice. Okay,
Couple more gone.
there we go.
So that's 6 total.
Okay.
No rend.
No rend. Okay, so they are saving on 4s then. Okay, so just 1 save. So 5 are down already. Most unfortunate. I think I'm going to actually pull from the back here for.
You want to lose your leader guy?
I do.
Okay.
I shouldn't have put him there, but yeah, I need to be able to move the screaming bell. So
Fair
he
enough.
doesn't move without guys there. So yeah.
Okay.
So now on to the bite attack. So you get 3 attacks. I
1
believe.
bite for each eel, hitting on 2s right now with all-out attack.
Nice. Sweet.
That's going to be all 3.
It is.
And wounding on 3s.
Okay.
Ooh, only 1.
Only 1.
And that is no rend again.
No rend. So it's saving on 4s still. Oh, he saves
That one
it.
saved?
Okay. There we go. And then 3d3 attacks from the tails.
Yes. So let's see how many attacks. Ooh.
Nice. 9 attacks. That'll do.
2, 4, 6, 9. So these are also hitting on 2s with all-out attack.
Excellent. Okay. So
Wounding on 3s.
I thought that was the wound roll. I was like, wow, that was a
No,
good
but
roll.
those all went through anyways.
Okay.
So
So what is it?
that is 7.
7. Okay. 7 and it's still no rend.
Still no
I believe.
rend.
Yeah. So saving on 4s. Ouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more.
And that's 1 damage each again.
Wow. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 guys left. Yikes. Okay. I guess I will pile in my Doom Wheel, and I'm going to have to get my dice ready because I don't remember its attacks. I think it's like 1d6 attacks. So yeah, I'll look it up, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. I'm going to burn a command point for all-out attack on my Doom Wheel. And I can't do it from the Grey Seer again, so it's just, it's from the engineer right next to him. And they don't get to get their command points back. So it's D6 attacks for 4. I like it. And it is hitting on 2s right now. So those are all hits. And wounding on 3s. Okay, so that's 2 at -1, but you don't care because you're Ishlian.
Yep.
So they've just get their 3 up. Save because they made a charge move, and they get +1 to their save characteristic when they make a charge move.
Yep, so looking for 3s with those 2.
Okay,
good.
well done. And then I've got the silly knife attacks from these guys, hitting on 4s with the +1, so that's only 2. Okay, that's like insult to injury there. And I hit wounding on 5, so that's 1 no rend. Not that it matters, but yeah.
So looking for 3 again.
Nice. Wow. Nothing. Okay. That's it for the combat
Yeah,
phase.
just the 1.
Yeah. These guys don't need to worry about battle shock because they're within range of the screaming bell. You don't have anything that needs to take battle shock. These guys could theoretically fail, but I'm going to lose this command point at the end of my turn, so I'm just going to burn it to make them battle shock immune. You will get this. You'll get this one and this one.
Yep, so it's 2 victory points for that, and then I've also completed my battle tactic for this round.
Actually, you get 3 because you have more than me.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So 5, and yeah, and then I guess we'll be back with Skaven turn 1. Okay, so it's the Skaven hero phase, turn 1. For my battle tactic, I'm going to Ferocious Advance, Clan Rats, and 1 Bombardier, 2 Bombardiers. Actually, no, I'm going to do this guy. So, Clan Rats, him, and him, because I want to be able to shoot, like, you know, a few of those, the Doom rockets.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, so then first up is I'm going to try and get an extra command point. So I'll get it on a 4-up. I do. And you got one at the top of the turn. And I forgot to, last turn I forgot to see if I could steal them. I'm not going to steal the ones that you already got fair and square, but I am going to try and see if I can steal it on a 6. Nope. I'm still batting 0.
Yeah, I'll be keeping that one thing.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got 2 command points. I'm actually up to 4. Now it's going to be the Peel of Doom. So I just rolled 2 dice and I get a random effect. So that's an 8. That will do mortal wounds to everything in range of the Peel of Doom, which is 26 inches right now. And I think it's on a 4-up. It is. So I'm just going to measure from this model. I'm pretty sure, those are easily in range, and then 26. So that will get these 4 units here. Oh, and her. Oh, and them. Yeah, I totally missed them. So I'll just roll for that if that's cool.
Yep, just let me know what's taking damage.
Sure, so I'll do these guys first. I'll just roll next to them. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but 4 up. Nope. Tidecaster. Nope. Or that was the Soul Scryer.
Yeah.
The Ishling Guard. Nope. Where's the Tidecaster? Oh, there she is.
She's hiding.
Yeah, she's hiding really well. Nope. This is the worst roll I've ever done for this. The Shark. Oh, okay, finally. Now D3 for 2 on the Shark.
Okay.
And then...
Is the turtle out of range?
The turtle was in range.
Ooh.
Yeah. Spicy. Oh, sorry, I thought you were marking it.
No.
And then 4 up on the turtle. Nope.
All right.
That was a terrible Peel of Doom thing roll, but that's cool. I usually don't get that one anyway, and last time I think I rolled double ones. So that's right, I did with Eric. So I guess I'll go into the casting now. First up will be the Grey Seer. He's going to try and cast Mystic Shield onto the Doom Wheel. That goes off with a 9.
Yep.
Yeah, I would leave that if I were you.
Yeah, I'll save my Dispel for something
I've got some
more
better
traumatic.
stuff coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mystic Shield goes on that particular. And then, actually I'm going to try and cast Crack's Call. Yeah, she's in range. So it goes off on a 6, but I'm near a Nahul, so it's +1. So that goes off with an 8. What that does is I roll 2d6 and I minus your move characteristic, which I believe is 6, and then you take that many mortal wounds.
Oh, I'm going to try to dispel that one.
Certainly.
So you got a 7?
She does have a negation of 1 wound per thing, but yeah, I would.
That's a lot of damage. Let's
exactly.
See.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Kobe.
there's a 10.
Boom.
Nope, that won't be happening.
Let's just for fun see how many moves she would have taken. Okay, she wouldn't have taken any.
All right, well, that's fine.
But you never know. Like if I rolled boxcars, then she would be dead.
Yeah.
So I think that was not a bad play. Next up will be the Warp Lightning coming. Oh no, I'm going to do. Sorry, it's more Warp Power from that guy onto the Doom Wheel. That goes off with a 10. And so it has more Warp Power. You are out of Unbinds, I believe?
I am, yes.
Okay.
I just have the 1 wizard.
Okay, so that has more Warp Power. I'm going to put this token on there because I don't know where my more Warp Power token is right now. So then I'll do Warp Lightning from this guy. That goes off on a 5. It goes off big time. So that is D3 mortal wounds to this unit here of eels.
The eels there?
Yep, so just 2.
Okay.
And
now that leaves my guy just down to 1 more wound for the first eel.
Okay. And then, let's see. Oh, that's right. I was going to cast the Warp Lightning Vortex from them, but I can't do that now because he's already used up all his casts. So I will cast it from this guy here. So it goes off on an 8, but I'm next to the Nahul. So it barely goes off.
Yep, but it's
Just
enough.
goes off, yeah. So I will, maybe I'll measure it out and we'll be right back. So it went off. So basically they're all going to take D3 mortal wounds unless I roll a 6 because it's a 2-up because they're all going to be within 6 inches, I think. Yes, he's within 6 as well. So, but why don't we do Volturnos first?
Sounds good.
So it'll be a 2-up. Should I roll it here?
Sure.
So he is affected. Now we're saying that this is, you know, like he's got a shield ability. It doesn't say endless spell specifically, but you know, like that's the intention. So.
Yeah, so on a 3-up, he'll just ignore that because he doesn't believe in magic with his shield.
Exactly. No.
Nope, he is going to take it.
He does believe. So he takes D3. So that's 2. Mm-hmm. And that'll put him down to 6, I believe. And then I'll do the this unit of eels. So on a 2-up. Oh, that's a 6. So that's D6.
Okay.
For 5.
That's going to be 1 eel down and 1 with 1 wound.
That's correct. And then the pink spotted eels for just 1.
Okay.
1 on the pinks and 5 on the greens.
Yep.
And that's it for now. And then yeah.
And one guy has a couple more spells?
He does, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna let it rock because I can't get onto that objective anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it rock. So yeah, we'll be back at the end of the movement phase. Okay, we've moved everything. I'll just explain real quick. So generally the stuff shuffled up the board in this general direction. These guys all ran and ended within 3 inches of each other. So I will get my battle tactic this turn. 1 unit of clan rats that was over in the corner here teleported over here to, they gotta be wholly within 6 inches of this knot and yeah, and then generally that's just what happened. Stuff shifted around. At the end of the movement phase, we have to go through this nonsense again. So I'll try that right now. I guess first we'll do on Volturnos and see if he is affected or not. So it's 3-up, so that will
Let's see
land.
if the shield ignores it.
Yeah, ignore it. Damn it!
It's gonna hit him again.
Okay, so D3 for 1.
Okay.
Just 1 on him. And then, oh, here, do you want me to put that up for you?
Perfect.
Cool. I'll put it up to 6, right?
Please no.
Yeah, exactly. I hardly need to. So then on these guys, 3-up. So it's just a D3 for 2. So I'll put this up to 3 as well, if that's all right.
Yep.
And then these guys over here for 3-up. So just 1. So I'll put that to 2.
Thank you.
Of course. My pleasure, right?
Yes, thank you for answering my
Exactly.
fishy voice.
I thought you would appreciate that. So then we've got the first up is going to be the warp lightning cannons. I am going to overcharge this one first because the closest unit is here. So yeah, so the power roll is a 4, so perfectly average. So now it might just kill itself, but I'll enjoy it either way. So yeah, this thing is dead automatically because it's taking 43 mortal wounds and it only has 4 wounds left. So it's definitely dying, but I also do 7 mortal wounds. So that's actually enough to kill off 2 of them.
Yep.
Or wait, oh, that one's taken 3.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's enough to exactly kill off 2 of them. So do you want to remove, because that might change.
7 mortals?
Yes, 7 mortals.
So that'll be 1 plus 5, and then
yeah.
this guy's
No,
gonna...
he's on 0, right? Because you
Yes.
taken...
So he's gonna take 1 more and die.
Oh, right, I'm sorry.
I count up, sorry.
I forgot, yeah. No, that's great.
And then 4 more here makes a 5.
Yes.
And then 2 onto the leader.
Whoa.
So that one did a lot of damage.
Wow. That's intense. Okay. Oh man. What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna fire with the Doom wheel.
Yeah, at that same last deal, see if you can,
I think this is
see if you can
probably
finish him off.
I shouldn't be doing this, but they're on a 4-up save now. Oh no, they're on a 3-up save because it's the first turn. Yes. So and you know you're no longer made a charge move this turn. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna fire with the Doom. With the other Warp Lightning Cannon.
Okay.
Oh man. But then if I fire with that though, then I don't get to overcharge it because it'd be crazy to overcharge it with 2 wounds left, right? Right? You know what? No, I'm going to fire with the Doom Wheel just so I get to overcharge my Warp Lightning Cannon. Okay, so I am going to overcharge this, and I am going to all-out attack. So I'm gonna do that from the Grey Seer, and on a 5-up, I get it back. No, I do not get it back. So that is spent, and now so now I roll 2d6 and I double it. And if this roll is the same number, then it basically kills itself after it makes its attacks. Okay. So no, it's not the same. It's not this. You know, it's 2d6 attacks. So it's 5 attacks now. So not that many, because that's a pretty bad roll. So then now it's hitting on 2s. Oh, and I'm going to Warp Spark it because, hey, why not? There's nothing else to Warp Spark. Oh, I forgot to roll my Warp Sparks. I do this every time. So I have 3 automatically, and then I get D3 more. So I'll just roll it over here real quick. So I've got 6 total. Now I'm down to 5 because I just spent 1 on there. And now we are wounding on 3s. Okay, so that is 4 at you don't care because you ignore all rend.
Yeah.
Saving on 3s because it's the first battle round still. Okay.
So 1's gonna go through.
Yes, so it dies because it's D3 plus 1. So
no matter what, it's gonna be 2.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that guy is gone.
Okay, so that frees up my other Warp Lightning Cannons to just shoot like idiots. So first up will be this Warp Lightning Cannon. And should I overcharge? Yes, I should. Always overcharge your Warp Lightning Cannons. If not, why did you even bring them? So this is the power roll. Oh, that's not good. But let's see if it kills itself. So it can kill itself. And it only did 1 mortal wound. Right. Okay, so it did 1 mortal wound to the shark, and then let's find out if it kills itself real quick. It 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It barely survives with 1 wound left. Huzzah! Let's find a. There we go. So it's got. Or I should probably count up as well. Hey. I haven't been doing that so far, although it doesn't matter because that has 4 wounds. So it's taken 7 wounds.
Perfect.
Okay, now let's shoot this Doom Rocket. And should I overcharge? Yes, I should. So if I get a 1 on this hit roll, he kills himself, essentially. He takes 2d6 mortal wounds. So hitting on 3s, okay, he hit. And wounding on 3s, he did not wound, but that's okay. He doesn't kill himself. Now I will shoot this Warp Lightning Cannon. And of course I'm going to overcharge it. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm not going to. So going into the shark because it's the closest thing because of, what's it called again? Forgotten Nightmares. So power level 2. Okay, that's pretty good. So theoretically, on paper, this thing should die. Yes, it is dead. And I take 2d3 mortal wounds because that's
going to be enough to kill that shark.
Yes, yeah, that's 10 mortal wounds. So the shark is dead. It's not a baby shark, but okay. So it takes 2 wounds. So this is clearly the best one because I painted it the most recently. So it's taken 2 wounds. And then I've got 1 more Doom Rocket, but I think I might have killed everything in range. Yes. I did. Okay, so that's it for my shooting phase. I don't think I'm going to charge anything because, actually, you know what? I should charge your Tidecaster. Because why not? I need an 8. And that seems like fun to me. It's got more and more warp power on it, which I think I forgot earlier, so I should have been re-rolling all my hit rolls. And my wound rolls. Oh, can I charge over there?
I think you can also make a charge for the sharks if you want to try to get that point
Yeah.
as a leader.
Yeah, I will. Actually, that's a great idea. Thank you. So I will charge over there. Do I need like a 10?
To get within half, yeah, a 10.
A 10? Okay, let's do it. Why not? No, but I'm going to spend a command point because I've got 3 in the bag, and let's see if I get it back. Reroll the charge. No, I don't, but that's okay. So spend the command point before I forget, and no, I still don't make it, but hey. That was
tried.
Fun.
That's what
That's
matters.
Exactly. I probably should have gone over here first because I actually would like to meet this one. I think I need an 8 over here. So I'm going to charge with my Doom Wheel. Ooh, so close, but no cigar. So that's the end of my turn. Going to do, let's see, it'll be, oh, wait a second. I think I should have done, yep, these guys, I should have actually taken mortal wounds on these guys here. So it's on a 4-up because they're only in range of 1 of them. And they take it for the big 3. So 3 of them are dead. Why did I sound so excited for that? 1,
I've
2,
killed my own rats.
I've killed my own rats. Good news, everybody. And 3. And so then I will spend a CP to make them auto pass their battle shock because the turn's about to go away. I can actually do it from this guy. On a 5-up, I get it back. Aw. They're all going to go away anyway, so it doesn't matter, but I just think it's fun. Okay, and so I will get my battle tactic, but I don't get any of the command or the objectives. So that's just 2 points for me. And I guess we're into the roll-off?
Yeah, let's roll off for turn 2.
Okay, let's do it. And oh!
And I believe it's going to be a double turn.
It might be a double turn because I want to blow things up. But I'll have a think, and then we'll be back with whoever's turn it is.
Sounds good.
So it is in fact Skaven turn 2. So I get 2 command points, 1 for taking the top of the turn, 1 for my general being alive, and you get 2 and then +1 for your general being alive. But I get to roll 3 dice and see if I can finally steal a command point.
Let's see if I get to keep them all.
Yes! Finally! Finally! Like, it's not even strategic at this point, like the way I roll this, but okay. I finally did it, ladies and gentlemen. Natasha asked if I wanted to do it on camera, and I was like, absolutely, because on the off chance that I actually get it for once, people won't believe it if I don't roll it on camera. There has to be proof. So, okay, so next up will be, oh no, I forgot to say my battle tactic is going to be Conqueror. I'm going to try and take this command point, which I should be able to do, but we'll see. And then for my heroic action, I'm going to Finest Hour Grey Seer Rob on top of the Screaming Bell, and I believe you said that you wanted to Finest Hour.
I'm going to Finest Hour as well.
Makes sense because I just have to kill her essentially in order to get this.
Yes.
That's
objective.
Objective, thank you. I couldn't come up with the word. I always lose that word.
Yeah, she'll negate her first wound being a Tidecaster,
exactly.
But we'll see if you can deal more than enough to kill her.
One can only hope. Okay, so the first up will be the Peel of Doom from the Grey Seer there. So random effects. That's a 9, so that will be the same thing as last time. An 8 through a. Is it 8, 9, 10? Might be 8, 9, 10. Where is my... There it is. So now... Oh, these guys are all dead, by the way. And I forgot to take my Warp Lightning Cannon off.
Yes, and we also forgot to Battle Shock these eels.
Oh, that's right. You rolled it off camera,
yes.
And you rolled a 6, but then you get to re-roll for the Standard Bearer. I told you it was the Musician, but it's been a while since I played this or needed to do that. So we moved it back because I literally told you the wrong person to remove. I don't remember if that was on camera.
So they no longer re-roll charges, but they do get a re-roll on the Battle Shock.
Exactly. So it looks like I'm just out for these guys, but I will get these eels over here quite handily. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. on a 4-up. So should I roll it in the dice tray?
Sure.
So double sharks. Nope. And the soul scryer. Yes, for just 1. And then the tidecaster in the middle there. Nope. And the turtle. No. And the Ishmael card. Finally, D3 for 1. Wah wah. I have never rolled that so poorly. Like, I've done that twice in a row now. Okay, so now it's on to some spell slinging. I'm pretty sure she's going to be within, more than enough range. So I'm going to try and do Crack's Call again on the Tidecaster because I need to kill her. Need to kill her very badly. So I need a 6, and that goes off barely.
I'm going to try to dispel that one because I don't want her to die.
Yeah, fair. She needs to live. Yeah,
that is an 8.
You Kobe'd it again.
Yep.
Fair enough. I'm going to do Mystic Shield now on him. So that does not go off because I need a 6. And then, let's see here. This guy can't really do anything because, he can do more warp power. That's what he'll do. So more warp power onto the Doom Wheel. For no, but I don't take D3 mortal wounds, so there's that.
Yep.
The spell slinging is not going so well for me now. I'm going to try and overcast Warp Lightning onto her.
Okay.
If I don't make this, I take 2d6 mortal wounds. Oof. So, but I can re-roll it with a Warp Spark. I do make it. So she takes, and you can't dispel it anymore, right?
Correct. I've used my dispel.
So d6 mortal wounds for 1.
And she's going to ignore it.
She ignores it. So she's ignored 1 this turn. So now hereafter...
Yep, any damage you deal, she is going to be taking.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, well then, I guess next up will be Wither from the Grey Seer here. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do Arcane Bolt on her instead, because he might kill himself.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's try that. So Arcane Bolt goes off, and she's going to take 1 mortal wound. Okay. I'm just going to let it go off now. Or wait, or should I hold on to it and then charge in? Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold on to it. So I'm going to put a little token here. So you don't need to put anything on her yet. Okay. I'm going to try and charge him in there, and then he can do D3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just seems a little bit smarter. And now I'm going to try and overcast. Oh, wait. You know what? Actually, that is going to go off because I might just kill myself right now.
All right.
I shouldn't overcast Wither, but I'm going to do it because it's cool. So a little background. Every time I've done this, he's killed himself.
All right, let's continue
the trend. It's extremely unlikely, except for the last time with Eric. We filmed a battle report, and I'm bringing the exact same list that I did against his, and there was no sound, so I couldn't really use it. So anyway, let's see. He didn't do this last time, but this is not last time. So it's a casting value of 7. I roll 3 dice and I pick the 2 highest, and if the total of these 3 dice adds up to a 13, the spell goes off automatically, cannot be unbound, but then he just straight up blows up. Okay, so, oh my gosh, it's a 13. Because 6, 5, oh no, it's not,
no,
it's a 15. Okay, thank goodness. I was adding that up like this was a, okay. Okay, so he did not kill himself, so that goes off with an 11. And then, I don't even know what this does. If the wound roll is greater than the wound its wound characteristic, it suffers D3 mortal wounds. In addition, if the roll is greater than the wound's characteristic, subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made with melee weapons until the next hero phase. So it takes D3 mortal wounds for the big 3. So she's taken 4 total wounds now, right?
Yep.
And she's -1 to hit, but
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I didn't kill myself with the Grey Seer. It seems like if I roll that 3d6 on camera, then he doesn't kill himself. So that's nice. And then I'll do Warp Lightning, I guess, from him, because why not? You can roll more than 1 Warp Lightning a turn from the engineers and bombardiers, just for everyone at home. Okay, he didn't. You know what? I'm going to re-roll that with a warp spark. So I'm down to 3 now. Okay, he did not kill himself. At least that's the thing. Okay, so it didn't go off though. And yeah, I think that's everything now. So we'll be back at the end of the movement phase. Okay, everything is moved up. Yeah, basically everything's shuffled up outside of 3 inches. And yeah, I've got 2 bombardiers to shoot and 2 warp lightning cannons, this thing, and 1 more bombardier over here. But at the end of the movement phase, just to get this on camera, we have the warp lightning vortex to deal with once again at the end of the movement phase. So I guess I'll do it on Volty again, first of all. I seem to roll hot for him. Nope. So,
not this time.
Yeah. Excellent. So now on this unit of spears. Nope. And that unit of spears. Okay, I used up. Oh no, that does go off because it's a 2-up because they're within range of all of them. So it's 3 wounds on the pinks. So that will kill off 1 and put 1 wound on another one, I believe.
All right.
Okay. Oh wait, we want to kill.
Yep, take that guy.
Yeah, right? Okay. And then 1 wound on, oh, we want it on the, yeah, there it is, on the banner.
That works for me.
Cool. Okay, so now we need to do some warp lightning cannon action. I'm going to be very untrue to my nature. And because this thing has got 1 wound. You know what?
Decisions.
Well, the problem is, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna fire the doom wheel. This is probably a bad move, but I'm gonna shoot the doom wheel first. Okay. So it's gonna overcharge. So it gets 2d6 attacks, and I did not roll the same. So it is only 4 attacks now. And I will. Yeah, I'm gonna what do you call it? All out attack. Oops. From the Grey Seer, and on a 5-up, I get it back. No, that's fine. And then it's going to all-out attack. So it'll be hitting on 2s. Okay. And now it'll be wounding on 3s. So that is 2 at -1. And you have got your finest hour.
Yes.
You probably would have wanted to all-out defense there, hey?
No, it's fine. We'll use this one.
Are you sure? Because she's got 1 wound left, right?
I feel she's going to die regardless. We'll just go with it.
Just save the CP?
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay, let's see here. 6 ups, but because she's the
oh, right.
finest hour, how does that work?
Finest hour, yeah. So that would have gone through regardless. So you were right. Yeah. And I think it does D3 wounds, but...
Oh, yeah, she's dead. She only has 1 hit left.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. Yeah, you made the right decision there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was smart. Okay, well then now I get to overcharge my cannons.
Yes.
So that's excellent. Oh, geez, I just realized I moved 1 guy in the wrong direction. I'm just going to put him, is that cool if I just put him back where he was? I forgot. I mean, because I always want to overcharge my cannons. I said I wasn't going to off camera, but then, you know, if I kill her with the doom wheel, then I get to overcharge, and that's fun. So the closest unit now will be the turtle for him for sure, and I think it'll be them, unfortunately, for this other cannon. Yeah. So the first cannon here, the one that's about to die, if I roll a single 1, it dies. So the power level is a 2.
Nope.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So now it does...
Ooh, that's a lot of 6s.
I didn't roll a single 1!
Woohoo!
That's insane. So that will be 12 mortal wounds unless I took the wrong amount of dice. Yeah, that's 12.
And this is on the
turtle. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
a lot of
ridiculous.
Mortal wounds. The Ancient doesn't affect mortal wounds, right?
No, the Ancient just takes like off a pip of the rend.
All right. What was the total on that? Sorry.
It was 12.
Oof. All right.
And it has, what, 16?
Yes, he is pretty close to being...
Well, the good news is I can't do that with this cannon.
Yes, because it has to shoot the green eels.
Exactly. It has to shoot the green eels, but I'm still going to overcharge it into that unit in the front there, because that's what I have to do. I don't have to overcharge it, but
we're gonna.
But I do, exactly. Oh, no, it's a 5. Okay. So they take 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds, and then I take 3d3. So it can, on average, it dies because it has it's taken 2 wounds, so it has 6 wounds left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, it's dead. Boom! This thing's blown up. So ironically, the one with 1 wound left is still alive.
And how many wounds was that on?
It did 3 on these guys.
Okay, so that guy's dead.
And then 2 on the other one?
2 onto the leader.
Yeah. Oops. There it is. Okay. And then now it's the big gun from him. I mean, it's not really the big gun. The big gun just blew itself up. So he's going to shoot his Doom Rocket into him. Yep. Same thing as before. I'm going to overcharge it for a command point. Should I do this? How many wounds does it have left? 4?
He is a 4 wound turtle currently. 4 wounds remaining.
I'm going to overcharge it. I'm Skaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on a 1, he basically kills himself.
Okay.
And but it hits on a 2-up. Oh my gosh. That was actually worth it. I didn't think it was going to be worth it. And then he wounds on a 3. Oh no! I mean, he doesn't kill himself because it's on the hit roll. Okay, well that was a bit of a waste of a command point, so I'm going to fire the other one into him now. So hits on a 3-up. I'm going to overcharge it because I'm crazy. Nope, but he doesn't kill himself, so that's a miss. And I think that's my shooting. Oh no, I've got one guy over here. I have to shoot into the sharks, so I'm going to overcharge it into the sharks. So here goes nothing. Hits on a 3. Whoa, okay, it hits. Wounds on a 3. Wounds on a 3. Did you want to all out defense them? We're supposed to do it at the start, but I kind of went too fast there for you. It's just 1 dice. So they have a 4-up save. So it takes them to a 3-up, and I believe it's -1 Ren, so they're back to a 4-up.
Okay, so looking for a 4.
Yes.
That is a 5.
Makes it nice. Nice. Okay.
And I burned 1 command point.
Burned 1 command point, but definitely worth it because he does 2d6 damage if it goes through.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool. Excellent. So then...
Your bell doesn't do any...
Nope, but he will be charging.
Yes. All right.
And I'll go with him first. I'll just go right into the charge phase if that's cool. So it's... he's going to roll his 2d6 charge. He'll make it with a 9 for sure. So he's going to go smash into that guy. And then, let's see. I think I'm going to charge in this fool over here too. So I'm going to charge him into the turtle. This might be a bad move. But hey, you know.
I mean, if he can myrtle the turtle before the turtle bites back.
Yep, that's a good idea, right? So 6, I think we'll do it.
I think 6 will make it in.
Yeah, right? Oh yeah, with a little room to spare. Screech, boom. Cool. I guess I will go with the screaming bell first because I want to do some damage before I take damage. I am going to...
Is anyone else charging or just these 2?
That's them. Oh, actually, I should charge the clan rats in. Thank you, Natasha.
No problem.
I guess I'll charge it. Oh, just roll it here. That will do it. So, yeah, maybe I'll pile them in and we'll be back.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going with the clan rats after all. I'm going to all-out attack them. And see if I can get that command point back. So 5-up I do, so I don't even spend it. And now they're hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. So yep, everything's going into the turtle. So hitting on 3s. No, and no. Okay. And now wounding on 4s. So we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At no rend.
All right, so since my turtle is injured, he is going to be a 4-up save.
Nice. So that's 3 go through, right?
Yes.
I mean, they did work.
Yep, he is down to 1 wound.
It's true. Now, do you need to have a think about where you're going next? Either the sharks pile into the Screaming Bell, or the turtle attacks the Doom Wheel before it goes.
I know. Does the turtle do something before he is completely murdered? I feel I want to see some turtle action.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
All right.
What's the name of your turtle, by the way?
Oh, I don't
Mine
know.
is Michelangelo. I'm just throwing that out there.
I mean, I like Turt Reynolds, but I feel like that's from a video game. So I don't want to like steal that.
Hey, do it. Turt.
Okay.
Turt is about to get turnt.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't get too turned. But let's see. So we got 6 attacks with his spear and harpoons from the riders.
Yes.
These are going to be hitting on 3s.
Rerolling 1s because you are Futhin and it is the Flood Tide.
Yes.
Good thing?
Good thing I'm rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Oh, still going to not miss.
This is all going into the Doom Wheel, I assume, so you can kill...
Yes,
Yeah,
let's try to kill the Doom Wheel before he is dead.
Sounds good to me.
And then we're going to wound on 3s, rerolling 1s. Because...
Don't forget, you can all-out attack something, too.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that?
No, we'll leave the turtle for now.
Yep.
With his impending doom.
That's cool.
And rerolling 1s because of...
Oh, that's only on the mount, so the
Oh,
spears...
yes, the spears are not part of that. So that's going to be 2, no Ren for
no
those.
Rend. All into the Doom Wheel, right?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to let it rock, so I'm saving on 5s. So both go through, and it's 1 damage
1 damage each.
Right? Cool. Okay, so he's taken 2.
Next, he is going to do his 4 scythed fin attacks, hitting on 2s.
He's still hitting on 2s, hey?
I'm
sure
yes,
you're
that
right.
one doesn't change now.
I'm sure you're right. I was
and
rerolling.
he rerolls 1s.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Ooh,
okay, so 4, and then wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Rerolling 1s
Rerolling
because
1s,
this
so
is
it
the
a
mount.
now. But we
Nice.
don't need that.
Ooh, how much is
And
rend?
that is -1 rend.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yes.
Okay, but it's 3 damage each, right?
No, this one is to scales now. So since
darn.
he is injured, it is only going to be 1.
I'm sorry, I wasn't. Yeah. So only saved 1 of them, so that
1 damage.
1 damage.
For
Well, you're still getting there. So I've taken 5. He might die.
Well, let's see if I can get any of these bites through.
Okay.
So his crushing jaws now are going to hit on 5s because he's so injured.
But 6s are 3 mortal wounds, so that will literally kill him.
Ooh, wow. Okay, well, let's see what we can get.
Good.
We're rerolling 1.
Here we go.
Ooh,
Oh,
no,
so
but
1 hit.
1 hit.
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s.
Oof.
That is
Oh.
definitely
Okay.
more. And it's rend -2.
So I am saving on 6s. So and it's 3 damage.
3 damage.
So I need a 6 or he's dead. Huh.
Oh, lucky. All right, and that is the end of my turtle's turn.
apologize.
That's okay. That was very good.
Oh man. Okay. Well, then I better go with the Grey Seer before he gets baby sharked to death. I am going to all-out attack because I need that Tidecaster to die because that's sort of one of your sources of income
Yeah,
here.
my little soul scryer over here.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend a CP and... Oh, wait. I already all-out attacked with them. I can't do that. I'm sorry. That was close, but I didn't do it. So hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. And then wounding on 4s. So just 1 at -1.
I don't believe he gets a save then.
Do you want to all-out defense him?
No.
Okay, fair. So that just goes through then?
Yes.
So it's just 1 damage.
Okay, so he's up to 2 now.
This is true, and now it's 4 attacks hitting on 4s. So that's 2. Perfectly average. Wounding on 3s for 1 at -1.
No save.
Okay, so it's 2 damage.
Okay, up to 4.
Okay, so he's taken 4 damage already, hey?
Yes.
And now it's 2d6 from the rusty spikes because I made a charge move.
I feel like he's going to be getting tetanus.
He might, if he lives that long.
Yeah.
So it's 7 attacks, and it's hitting on 2s because of the damage table here.
Yep.
And wounding on 3s. So that is just 2. Look at how terrible that roll was.
What is
-1.
the rend? Yep, so it's going through.
And it's 1 damage each.
Okay, so Mr. Soul Scryer is going to be fading off into the sea.
That's crazy how little damage that Grey Seer does, even on the charge, hey? Like, I barely managed to kill one guy.
With
I mean,
5 wounds.
that wasn't great rolling there, so I guess that's not indicative necessarily, but wow. Okay, it's back to you. I guess some baby shark action?
Yeah, we're going to be crunching and munching with these sharks over here.
Do you want to, get your dice ready and come back? Or
Yes, I'll
Sure.
get my dice and we'll be right back.
Nice.
All right, so I've decided to burn a command point to do all-out attack with these 2 sharky boys.
This is correct. I am going to spend a command point, maybe an all-out defense. So on a 5-up, I get it back. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling those so well.
You're going to be keeping it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's all-out defensed, and it is it's his birthday. So he's got +1 to his save.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot it was +1 to my wound roll. It didn't matter. I put everything into the soul. What's his bucket? But anyway, yeah.
Yes. I also am going to, since it's his birthday, treat him to something special, and I'm going to be using my triumph to try and inspire these sharks.
So you're +1 to hit, +1 to wound.
Yes, and re-rolling 1
Yikes.
on all the hits and on the wounds for the bite.
Wow.
So,
wow.
first off, we're going to do 12 attacks from the hooks of the riders. These are hitting and wounding on
2s.
2s right now,
Because
yes.
+1 to hit, because all out attack, yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
and we're re-rolling 1s for these. So.
Oh, right, so you re-roll those 2 1s, and then, so unless you roll in,
Oh, there's one more one, but
hey,
we're trying.
not bad.
All right, and then we're gonna
Wounding on, what is it? Is it 2s? Is it?
Is it 2s?
I haven't seen the I don't remember the shark.
it's 3s because we're not minusing.
That makes sense, yeah. These guys aren't as cool as the other guys.
Well, is the wound thing inspired or is that?
That will work, so you will get the +1 to wound.
Okay, so then.
But they wound on, is it 4s normally?
No, they're on 3s normally.
Are they? I don't remember.
Everything on sharks is 3s now.
Okay, cool. That's good.
So it's on 2s right now.
And
not re-rolling
ones,
because it's
right.
not a mount. So unfortunately, those 3 1s are gone.
Okay.
But that is going to be 8, and that is at no rend.
No rend. So he'll be saving on 3s.
Let me move these out of the way for you.
Thank you very kindly. Okay, so saving on 3s. So I missed 3 of them. They're 1 damage each, I believe.
Yes, 1 damage each.
And then he's got a 5-up, feel no pain. So he saved 1 of them, so he's taken 2. So he's down to 11 wounds left. So he's taken 2, and then, got that in there.
That's okay. And we'll move on to the bites. There's 3 per shark.
Whoa. So hitting on 2s?
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Wow, nice.
That one really wanted to be a 1.
Of course.
And then we're wounding on the 2s again, and this time re-rolling because it is a mount.
Yes.
Ooh, re-rolling.
Okay, good.
Go.
So that's...
These are rend -2.
-2, so birthday, and then the all-out defense puts him on a 2-up, essentially, -2, so he's back to his original 4-up save. Okay, so 3 of them go through. I think they are 2 damage each?
They are 2 damage each.
Okay, so saving these on 5s. So 2 are saved, so it takes 4 more damage. Yikes. Wow. So he's taken 6 damage. I think I rolled pretty well for the other stuff. Okay, so now it will be the Doom Wheel. Doom Wheel.
We'll see if you can finish off this turtle with its 1 wound remaining.
I won't call him a turtle, but what was his name again?
Turt Reynolds.
Turt Reynolds, that's what it is. There's like an amalgamation of the Saturday Night Live, Turd Ferguson, Turt Reynolds. So it's D6 attacks. Should I do it in here?
Sure.
Sure, okay. So D6 attacks. Oh, the big 6. So we got hitting on 3s. Okay, cool. And now wounding on 3s. Only 1.
All right.
Just 1 at -1.
Okay, so he's going to ignore that from his ancient ability, I believe.
That's correct.
And his save right now is changed because he is very injured, and it is a 5-up.
Oh my.
So,
well, he's only doing 1 damage here anyway.
Come on.
Oh!
he's safe for now.
I hit him on the shell. And now it's 6 attacks from these goofy little guys with knives. So it's hitting on 5s. Okay. Much better than the other section here. But it'll probably come out in the wash because hit wounding on 5s as well. Only 1. No rend. 1 damage.
All right, 5 up on that.
Okay.
That is going to be the finishing move of the
He only had
journal.
1 wound left?
Yes.
What? Oh my god. What an insult to injury. One of the
Whoop. Let's see if I take any rats with me by accident.
one of the guys with knives just got up there under the jugular. While
Yeah, he just got in that squishy spot right under his neck.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, that is the end of my turn. I will get what?
Did
Am I
the
missing?
zappy thing zap it again?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
It's just the end of the movement phase,
Perfect.
but when you cast them, you get it right
okay.
away as well.
Gotcha.
So I will get this one because this guy,
Yes.
I pre-measured, he was within range of the center, of 3 inches of the center. That's why he doesn't count on the mats here.
That will be your battle tactic as well.
That's
I
my
believe.
battle tactic. And then I've got 2
Yes.
now
Which
because
is more than me.
Because he's, yeah, so that's more than you, so that'll be 5.
Perfect.
Right? So I've got a total of 7 points going into the bottom of turn 2. Deepkin will be right back. So after a rather long think, we're back. It's high tide. No, it's not high tide. It's bottom of turn 2 for the Idoneth Deepkin. It's actually a different day. That's why we're dressed differently and it's light out. But yeah. We're going into your turn. So what battle tactic did you choose?
For this round, I chose Conquer.
Right.
And I'm going to be trying to conquer the central objective.
Yeah, you just need to kill that Grey Seer to get it.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can. We'll see what happens.
I should hope so. Yeah.
And so with that, I've also decided to give my leader Volturnos their finest hour.
Yes.
To
It's his
help.
birthday. He's going to party like it's his birthday.
Exactly.
Excellent. I am going to try and get a command point, I think. Actually, ooh. I wonder if I should make it the Grey Seer's finest hour, because I need him to survive, right? Yeah, I'm going to make it the Grey Seer's finest hour.
All right.
Yeah, that seems like a cool thing to do. Cool. So yeah, let's and then. Is there anything else for you to do in the hero phase?
No, my hero phase is pretty lame this turn.
Okay.
All my wizards are dead,
Aw.
and I can't do any rituals or anything, so
Right.
I'm gonna go on to movement, and we'll be back after that's done.
Excellent.
All right, so I've finished up my movement, and before I can get my shooting done, I believe Rob is going to zap me a bit.
I've got some zaps to do. You did manage to get the green eel out of it, so I can't kill him, which I really want to do,
Yeah.
because if I could kill him, then I wouldn't have to waste my my Unleash Hell into him, which is sort of the plan here. But yeah, so these guys are in range of 2 of them, but Volturnos is only in range of the 1 here. So these guys will be on a 3-up. They take D3 mortal wounds. No, they don't. And Volturnos takes it on a 4-up because he's only in range of 1. No, he takes nothing.
Perfect.
So there we go. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway, probably,
right.
for that green one. So you've got some shooting to do.
I do, yes. My sharks are going to try and kill your leader over here.
They won't be able to kill him, even if they shoot perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they will.
They're gonna
Actually,
try.
never mind. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So they're each going to have 4 shots
That's
because
true.
we have the harpoon launchers on them.
Yep.
And we're looking for 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s. 3s re-rolling 1s because you are in battle round 2. Nice. Oh, there was a 2 in there.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
And take 1 out.
And 3s. There we go.
More
That's
2,
pretty good.
So that's 6 damage.
Okay.
And there is -1 rend on that.
-1. So saving on 5s. Save 2 of them, and then 5 up. Feel no pain for 1, so he takes 3 damage. Wow. So he's taken 9 wounds now.
Nice.
Not nice. Natasha.
Nice
What are
for
you
me.
talking
Nice
about?
for me. All right, so that's it for my shooting. So now I'm gonna try and get some charges in here.
Okay. First up, I believe, is the green eel.
Yes.
Yeah.
My little green eel here.
Cool.
The
Okay.
team can go just right up to this big cannon here.
Yes. And I am going to unleash hell for 1 command point because it's about to die anyway. So I am, of course, going to overcharge it. So, oh, wait a minute. That seems silly. Yeah, I'm not going to overcharge it because it has 1 wound left, and I only need to do 2 wounds. So I'm actually going to risk it for the biscuit here. This might be a bad move.
All right.
So the power roll is 2, and the let's see, we got I did 4 mortal wounds.
All right, that's going to be enough to kill.
The eel is dead,
Yeah.
and I don't take any mortal wounds because I didn't overcharge it for possibly the first time ever in my life. When given the option, I always overcharge, but that seems a little excessive. That seems a little too Slaneshi for me. But, you know, it did its job, and so did the green eel, frankly, because its whole job was to basically make me
Absorb
waste,
that shot.
unleash hell, and then now Volturnos and the gang are free to do as they please.
Yes.
So next up will be Volturnos, I guess?
Yep.
Okay, he's the important one.
He's going to come in here.
Yeah.
Oh.
3. Okay. Would you like to command
I
point reroll
am going
that?
to command point reroll that.
We're certainly. Oh, and by the way, I get my command point back on a 5-up. Nope. Before I forget again. There we go.
6.
That'll do it.
All right, so he's just going to move forward up into these guys here.
Yep.
And then we're going to roll for the pink eels.
Excellent. The pink eels. Okay. I don't think.
I think I can get in the clan rats here, but that's about it.
That's true. Or you automatically get a reroll with the banner bearer.
Ooh, yes, let's do that.
Oh no, it's with the musician. Darn it.
Right, no,
I always
yeah.
get those backwards.
You're right. So they're just going to go into the clan
That's
rats.
okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
Whoop.
That'll do. Right.
Take their wound with them there.
Excellent.
And then my red speckled
Oh
eels.
right, yeah. Sparkle, sparkle. Okay, easy peasy.
Easy into
Do you want to put them into the doom wheel?
I am going to put them.
Yeah.
Put them into both.
Sure.
And what's going to happen is what's going to happen. They're going to
Fair
get
enough.
swarmed a little bit.
Fair
but
enough. I mean, yeah, you will be going, I assume, with Volti first, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me just turn the page here.
I wonder, when you pile in, do you want to put like maybe just the tail attacks into the warp lightning cannon? You'll probably kill the Grey Seer. Oh, I forgot to redeploy. Oh well, it's too late now. I literally talked about it with you.
I'm just going to try and murder
ad
that
nauseam.
guy, and then I think that's good enough
You put
for this
everything
round.
into the Grey Seer. I think he
How
has
many wounds does he have?
He has 5. I think he's on a 6-up. No, he's on a 5-up. But
Okay.
it is 5 wounds.
Well, I think I'm just going to have a little think before doling out attacks.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. We'll be right back.
All right, so I'm going to start with the Deep Mare Horn thing that I forgot on the end of the charge phase.
Yes, yeah, at the end of the charge on a 2-up, the Grey Seer, you've picked it, I believe, as the target. Yes, he'll take D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so he's going to take D3
Do that again.
mortals. No,
2.
2.
I mean, that'll do.
Yeah, that's almost half his health, so I'll take it.
Exactly. So 2 on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'm going to start off my combat phase with Volturnos.
Yes.
I'm going to be putting the Astra Solus, his sword, all of the 5 attacks of that into the guy up front here.
Yes.
And then all of the mounts attacks, the 3 jaws and talons and the 3 tail attacks are going to go into the guy at the
Exactly.
back there.
As I said to Natasha off camera, this guy can retreat out of combat and then he would still get on that point. And it would deny her so many victory points that she kind of has to split her attacks because the eels didn't make their charge.
Yes.
But yeah, so let's
All
see.
right.
So first up is the sword, right?
The sword, yes.
Cool.
So it's 5 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Sure. Nice.
Get that out of there.
He's re-rolling 1s from Floodtide and from himself. So nice.
Those will stay. And then for wounds, he is wounding on 2s because it's his birthday, and then he's re-rolling 1s for those because of the blood tide.
Yeah.
Or sorry, not on this one because
Not on
it's
that
not
one.
a mount.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's not a mount. Exactly.
it's 2 ups.
Good catch. So
So that's
all
gonna
of
be
them.
all of them, and that's
Wait, but there were. By the way, there was a 6 in the first one, wasn't there?
yes.
I mean, I guess
Is it to hit?
it's to hit, I think, and then.
Yeah. So that one has a Ren characteristic of -5 instead of -1.
That's true. Yeah, because they all wounded, we don't need to do it again.
Yeah.
So one of them goes through. So just roll the damage on that one.
That one. So D3 damage for the first one.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 1 damage.
Okay, so he's.
He's at 3 now.
And now it's 3.
3 saves at -1.
At 6 ups. So he's dead because there's 2 there. So.
All right.
Aw. Poor Grey Seer. Said nobody.
Okay, so the rest of these attacks are going to be going into the other guy there.
Bombardier, yeah.
So we'll start with the Jaws and Talons, 3 attacks for that.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Good thing.
Oh, still wants to be a 1.
It wanted to be a 1.
And then that's wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s for these ones because it's a mount trait.
Or because of the enclave.
Yes, quite that, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. That's 2 at -1.
2 at -1.
Okay, so it'll be 6s. Saved 1.
So that's going to be 1 damage for the one that went through.
Okay.
And then the other attacks is 3 attacks as well. And these are hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Okay. Nice.
And then wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Get him. Okay.
Perfect.
And there's no
rend on this
right?
one.
That's what I thought. So saving on 5. I'm sorry. So none of them.
And that's 2 damage apiece.
Oh, he's toast.
Yes.
Overkilled him.
Yep.
Nicely done. Okay.
And then over to you for the next.
I am going to. I'm actually going to retreat my Screaming Bell out of combat. So I'm going to move him back, and then you can pile in whatever you want to attack next, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the Grey Seer has bravely moved out of combat.
Sneakily.
Exactly, the Skaven way, and now the Ishlian Guard have piled into the Doomwheel and the Clan Rats, and they're about to lay the smackdown.
Yeah.
If you want, you can all-out attack.
No, I'll wait on that for now.
Fair,
But
yep.
I'm just going to do all of the attacks into the Doomwheel first, and then we'll come back for that solo guy into the Clan Rat.
Sounds good.
So this includes the leader, so there's going to be 7 attacks from their Health Sabers.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s to hit, and they're hitting on 3s. There's 1.
Nice.
2.
Perfect. Full house.
And then we're going to be wounding on 3s with no rerolls. So that is going to be 5 at no rend.
Okay. Yes. So 5 at no rend, which means he's saving on 4s. So that's 3 are
Saved.
saved.
2 go through, 1
go
damage each.
Okay. He's taken 7 wounds. So I need to find a die. There it is. So he's got 1 wound left.
Okay, so let's bite with the eels. So these
Sounds
are
good.
hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Nicely
One's
done.
dead. And then these are wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because
right.
they are a mount. That's a 2, so it's not going to
wow.
be. That's the lucky for you number.
Yeah, exactly. 2
And
tail attacks though. Hopefully you roll high here.
yeah, so we'll see these get D3 tail attacks for each one.
Nice. That's good.
Each.
I was contemplating whether I should have all-out defensed him, but now I'm thinking, yeah,
Well, we'll see.
I should have. Maybe.
Hitting on
I don't
3s,
know.
re-rolling 1s.
He might die anyway. Oh, there you go.
Re-rolling these guys.
Sweet.
And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because it's a mount.
I think there's such a pleasant dice rolling experience for the person playing them. I feel like you're not rolling that many dice. They're good quality attacks.
Yeah.
You know?
Lots of people like the Morsar guards, but I kind of prefer the Ishlean. I don't know.
I like them both a lot, but yeah, I have more Morsar just because.
They're definitely more punchy.
Exactly, and he's dead.
All right.
Yeah, they wouldn't have saved him. Boom, ba-boom.
Okay, let's see if my solo eel over there can be as successful on his attacks.
Excellent.
I'll just roll them over here.
Sure, yeah.
So with the Tell Saber, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Oop, let's re-roll these guys.
Sweet, sweet 1 re-rolls.
Yep, and then we're going to be wounding on 3s with no re-rolls.
Cool.
Oh, 2 2s.
So on the clan rats?
On the clan rats, yeah.
Okay, so they were saving on 5s. Nope.
All right, that's 1 damage for that one.
It is. I think I'll pick off this guy.
All right.
Ouchie.
And then 1 attack from the Maw, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Cool.
And wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Nice.
No rend.
So 5s, nope.
D3 damage for that one.
That's true, yep.
Just
okay.
1.
Blink.
And then D3 attacks for his tail. Just 1.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Better than nothing.
And wounding on 3s, also re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
Nope. That eel wasn't as hungry.
Yeah, no, it's true.
All right, over back to you for
Apparently
the
clan
next
rats don't look as
combat.
delicious as a giant war machine of
Yeah, I guess not.
swirling death. Cool, I will pile in some clan rats and be right back. They're piled in and I've decided to go for the unit that has not gone yet, being the Morsar guards. So everything except for the 2 that are closest to the Ishlean guard are attacking the Morsar, hitting on 4s. Yikes. Okay, oops. And now wounding on 4s as well. So that's 4.
All right.
At no rend into the Morsar.
Okay, so they're on 4-up saves. That's going to be 2 going through.
Not enough to get them though.
Nope, not enough to kill that guy.
And then 2 going into the other guys for 1 hit, 1 wound on the Ishlean.
All right.
They're on a 3-up because they made a charge.
Okay, so let's see here. 3-up. That'll be enough.
Nice. Okay, now it's just the Morsar.
Yep, so they're basically already as piled in as they can be, so
Yep.
I'll just hop right into attacks with them.
Sure, so 5 attacks with the spears.
Yes. So we're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Nice.
And
Excellent.
wounding on 3s with no re-rolls.
Okay, so that's 4. They all go straight through, and that's 2 damage each. So that'll be 8 guys.
They're just 1 damage each.
No, because they made a charge.
Oh, they made the charge, right.
Yeah, and they're -2 rend on the charge as well.
Ooh,
so
spicy.
3. That's 5, and then 1, 2. Oops. There we go. I'll figure it out later.
All right, we still got their chompy bites.
Oh, right, yeah.
So 1 each for those on
Cool.
a 3-up, re-rolling 1s.
Nice.
That one's dead. And then on a 3-up, re-rolling 1s because they're a mount.
Should pull up
That's a 2, so nope. And then D3 attacks from each of their tails.
Cool.
So 3 and 2.
I pulled out the extra guy, FYI, so there is only 5 guys left.
All right.
Just
Well, let's see if these eels are hungry enough to finish them off.
I forgot that you had more attacks.
Hitting
I don't know
on,
why.
3s, re-rolling 1s for those.
Nice. Oh,
2 2s.
yeah.
2s are getting the more stars for sure.
I wasn't saying nice about the 2s. Yeah.
We thought it was better than it was.
Yeah, exactly.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, or sorry, wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So 2 at no rend.
At no rend on the clan rats is 6-ups, but
Nice.
I get 1 of them, so 1 damage. So 4 guys left.
All right.
And that will be it, I believe.
That is it for the combat this turn.
Okay, well, we're going into the very end here, so I might as well use my last CP to auto pass their bravery from. I can do it from either the leader or him. It doesn't matter. So they're all good, and you haven't taken any casualties,
I have not, other than the green eel who is just gone forever.
right? You brought it pretty far back here, hey?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, and who cast, I think it was the Grey Seer. Yeah, the Grey Seer cast these Warp Lightning Vortex. So I have to look up what that means. I can't remember if it just goes away or what happens.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Well, I have the one objective, which also accomplishes my battle tactic conquer for this round.
This is correct.
So that is going to score me, I believe, 3 points.
This is also true, yep.
But since I do not have more than you, I do not get any bonus, so it'll be 3 points for this round for me.
And I forgot to add an extra point for killing a monster in the last turn.
Okay, I will add one more for you.
Thank you very kindly. So I guess now it is...
We're tied up at 8 and 8.
We are tied up at 8 and 8. But this is like, you've made a big comeback here. that murdered a lot of stuff. So I think this roll is pretty important, especially because we're going into high tide.
Yes, so
Okay.
let's see who gets to choose for next battle round.
Oops.
Whoa!
I tossed it into yours.
You get to
Okay.
choose, so I feel I'm not going to be double turning.
Yeah, I mean, it would be kind of crazy to not take it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to have models left, I would recommend taking it.
Exactly, yeah. So I'll take it, and we'll be back with Skaven Turn 3. It is the Skaven hero phase, but before that, we looked through the battle plan, and it doesn't seem like these are prime objectives. So correct us if we're wrong here, but we believe that Natasha can now burn an objective. And which would you like to burn, Natasha?
I'm going to burn this one over here that's surrounded by rats.
Are you sure you don't want the one that I can't possibly get to?
No, it's fine. I'm going to
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So you have you have 3 CP, excuse me, and I have 2.
Yes.
So I need to see if I can steal them from you on 6s. I got none, once again. I got 1 this game, I'm happy with it. I probably won't be taking it again, though. I think I'm going to take Master of Magic, as I was telling you in between. And now, for my heroic action, I'm going to try and do heroic recovery. So I do not get it, because this Grey Seer on Screaming Bell has way too high a bravery for a rat man riding an altar of his god. What would you like to do? Also a heroic recovery?
I'm going to throw some dice and then also try to do a heroic recovery.
Cool. So you need a 7 to get D3. You got a 9.
That is too much, I believe.
It is. Yeah,
Yes.
he's an 8.
So-
Which again, we were talking about how he was like the first Idoneth Deepkin. He was there when everything happened. He's the king of kings, and yet his bravery inexplicably is 8.
Turns out he's just a huge punchy baby.
That's true. He's good at punching, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to roll on the altar, or the Peel of Doom. Ooh. So that is the same as before. So it will be the D3 wounds, but he's taken 9 wounds. So it's only a 14-inch range on it now. And will that get Volty? No. It will... Ooh, it's really close, but no. So it'll just get the sharks on a 4-up. Oh wait, does it get... It might get these guys. I didn't notice them. No, it doesn't. So just the sharks. So here we go. It does get them for D3, for just 1. Plink. So sad. Okay, next up will be some spell casting. So first I'm going to try and do Warp Gale onto... I'm going to try and do Warp Gale onto the Spear Eels here.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because I might be able to just pick
There's
them
one
off.
guy has just 1 wound left, so...
Actually, you know what? It's going to go into Volturnos.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't go off anyway. So then I'm going to try and do Mystic Shield on himself. No, it doesn't go off. Ouch. Okay, last but not least, Warp Lightning from this fool here. I'm not going to overcharge it, but it does go off. So it's D3 mortal wounds onto Volty for 2 mortal wounds.
All right. If you could
But
just...
he can 3-up.
Yes.
So...
Is it 2?
It's
3.
2. But you just roll 1 dice, and then on a 3-up, he just says,
right.
I don't care about your spell.
Which, in this case, he does not
He
care
does,
about
so nothing happens there.
Does that guy have any spells?
Oh, he does. Thank you.
Little guy hiding in the woods there?
Yeah. Is he in range of the sharks? Is he in 13? He is. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. He also gets to do Warp Lightning, which he makes for D3.
Once
just
again.
one. I'm glad I thought about overcharging it, and then I was like, oh wait, I already rolled it. I can't overcharge it.
Yep.
Cool. So then I will, yes. I think it's just into movement now. So yeah, we'll be back after some movement. Okay, we are back. It is, it's time to shoot a giant laser gun into Volturnos' face and hope he dies an electric-y, fiery death. So these guys going first. So power roll. Is it here okay?
Yep.
4. That's very average. Very, very average. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mortal wounds.
Oof. All right.
And it takes 5d3 mortal wounds.
Yeah, I do believe that is going to be enough to kill him.
It only has 1 left. I actually am just curious what it would be if it had been on full. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it would have died at full health there.
Yep.
But yeah, but Volturnos has taken, was it 6 or 7? I think 7, right? I don't know.
Well, he's already at 3, so that's definitely enough to kill him.
All he needed was 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's dead. So that's good because that kind of needed to happen for me. So that means I'm going to go into my 2 Doom Rockets. They're just 1 dice. So it'll be up first will be this guy. Mm-hmm. He's going to shoot into them and he's going to overcharge it.
Okay.
Like any good Skaven would. So he hits. He wounds. So it's -1 rend.
All right, so their 4 normally saves are going to be turning into a
It's just
5
1 dice.
up.
Just 1 dice. For all them marbles.
Nope.
Okay. So it's 2d6 damage. And they are toast.
Yes, they are gone.
Then I might as well shoot the other one into the Ishlaying Guard and overcharge it because that's just how I roll. Mm-hmm. So the rend won't affect them, and on a 1 he dies. No. Wounds on a 3 does not wound. On a 1, again, he dies to hit, but not to wound.
Yes.
I keep rolling the wound rolls of 1, which is very lucky for me. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to charge because, yeah, I want my Grey Seer to live a little bit longer.
All right.
I don't think he's going to do much. Oh, and then this thing is dead. Almost forgot. So that is, yeah, that's it. So I guess we're going to go into, I do get my what's it called? I do get the...
You murdered him.
I murdered him.
Slay the Warlord.
Slay the Warlord, thank you. Oh,
Yes.
goodness. So I'll get 2 points, but that's it because I couldn't...
Not quite close enough to the objective with the bell.
No, it's true. So I will, I guess we'll go into Deepkin High Tide coming up.
Perfect. See you soon.
Okay, we are back. It is the Deepkin High Tide. Mm-hmm. But first things first. So you don't have any more heroes on the field,
Correct.
unfortunately. So I get a heroic action, which I'm going to try and get an extra command point onto this guy here. That's what I'm going to do. So on a 4-up, he doesn't get it, and then I'm going to try and dispel this endless spell with this engineer here, or this bombardier. Oh, he gets it. Okay.
Ooh, that is definitely enough.
Yeah, that will do. That will do. So the Warp Lightning Vortex finally comes off the field, or mostly off the field, and that frees up that command point. So now we're going to go into the movement phase, and I guess we'll be right back after that.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't give Natasha a chance to tell her battle tactics, so we're just going to mention that at the end of the movement phase here. What have you chosen?
I have chosen a broken ranks, so I need to try and murder this battalion unit.
Cool.
And hopefully the sharks can take care of that.
The battle line unit.
Yes.
Yes. It's in one of the many battalions that I took. But
Yeah.
cool.
All right, so let's do some shooting with these sharks.
Right.
So they each get 4 attacks, which are going to be hitting on 3 ups.
So who are you shooting into?
Just these rats right here,
Cool.
trying to
Make
accomplish
sure.
my battle tactic.
Overkill. Yeah.
Yeah. Take those away. And then these are also going to be wounding on 3s.
Cool.
2 gone, so 3 at -1 rend.
So they are, they don't get a save then.
All right.
So we've got 3 dead.
Nice.
Lamb.
All right. And I believe that's it for my shooting, so I'll just go into charges then.
Excellent.
So let's do the sharks first.
Excellent. Yep. 8. They'll make it barely. I
Yeah,
think.
just a little bit.
Just a little.
Okay, so they're going to come up to these
a
rats.
scooch.
And then my Ishlain guard over here.
And they get a free reroll.
Yes, because they still have their musician.
Indeed. Whoa.
But they were not going to reroll because they're pretty
No.
happy with that.
No.
And they're going to come right on up to your hero and try to get some vengeance.
Right.
Whoop. There we go.
Excellent.
All right. And I think I'm good to just jump right into attacks with these guys.
Why, certainly. I would go with these guys first, just so I don't retreat out of combat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I can only do that once I'm selected, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, I'm going to attack with everything, and then
Yeah, it
see
doesn't
what
matter.
happens.
I was just wrong.
It's all good.
I'm going to all out defense before I forget. Too bad I didn't get that Mystic Shield. Actually, it doesn't matter because there's no rend on these attacks. So
Yes.
all out defense. Oh, and on a 5-up, I get it back. Nope.
All right, so I'm going to start over here and
Certainly.
this super exciting
Oh, sure. You're going to go over there?
attempted murder of 3 clan rats.
I like it. I like it.
So we're going to be doing the hooks and blades, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Rerolling ones
No,
still?
because,
that's a flood
yeah,
tide thing.
yeah.
We're still
Well,
wounding on 3s for the
You will in the
mounts.
next turn because that's ebb tide and
Yeah,
they turn
and
ebb tide
turns
into
into
flood tide.
again. All right, so let's see here. We're looking for 3s, no rerolls.
Okay.
Get sort of some of the stuff here.
2 there. Nice. Okay.
And then for the bites, they are wounding, or sorry, they are
The
these
hooks
hooks
and blades?
and blades,
Yeah.
wounding on 3s again. So that is going to be 6 at no rend.
6 at no rend. Okay. So I need at least 4 6-ups, and they're dead. Whoa, that was a good roll though.
Yeah, you almost
They still
got
die
it.
though.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, and now we're into.
Now we're into the eels.
This is correct.
So we've got all 3 of them still alive. So that's going to be 10 attacks with the Hell Sabers.
I think you should all out attack here.
Ooh, okay.
Hitting
Let's spend
on
a command
2s.
point to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spicy. I like it.
And I've already all out defensed the Grey Seer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these guys are going to be hitting on 2s,
Nice.
which is everything.
That was a good, right?
Yeah, that was a lot of 2s.
I think
That
there's like
was a
5
good
2s
time.
in there.
Okay, and then they're also going to be wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Yes, because it only affects hits. That's all it's
Exactly.
affecting.
Okay.
These ones are gone, but that is going to be 3.
That's a lot of wounds. 8 wounds.
No
Goodness.
rend on those.
No, that's true. The one up shot to that. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. And oops, excuse me. So saving on 3. So 5 misses here, and then he's got a 5-up to that as well. So he saves 2 of those, so he takes 3 wounds, and
He's at 9 right now.
So he's got 1 left.
Okay.
This
well,
looks bad for
on
the
to
Cape Crusader.
on to the second attacks, or the
Yep.
chompy bites. These are going to be normally hitting on 3s. Right now, with all the attack, hitting on 2s, which are all going to hit.
Excellent.
And then they're going to be wounding on 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
Ooh, good thing I'm rerolling 1s.
So 2
2 wounds.
saving on 3s. Missed 1, and that's D3 damage. Okay.
2 damage.
I need to save both of these. Oh, he doesn't make it. Wah wah. Kaboom. Or clang, I guess, as the bell falls off.
All right, well, that's all my attacks.
That's true.
You can get this little squad of 4 in if you so wish.
I'm actually going to leave them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I think that's, it saves time, but it also, it helps me if I do get the turn next.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so, I mean, because they're a little bit further away than they would be.
Yeah.
And they've only taken 1 wound, so like, one attack at 4 on 4s and 4s is not much.
All right.
So I am going. I guess we roll off for the.
Yeah, I'll score my 2 points for completing my battle tactic.
You will
with those sharks.
That's true.
That is it for this round.
Okay.
So we'll roll off to see who gets to choose for round 4.
Excellent.
Ooh,
nice.
I am going to take the double turn.
Yes, I would too. So you can retreat and still charge those guys now. So yeah, we'll be back with Deepkin Turn. What is it?
4.
4. Thank you.
All right, so we're in round 4. Idoneth taking the first turn. I've chosen battle tactic Savage Spearhead, so I'm going to be trying to end with 2 units, which is all I have left, wholly within your zone.
Yes.
And
you have 1 CP. I have 2.
Yes.
You don't have a hero. I'm gonna make this his birthday because I want him to survive. Yeah, you might try and shoot him.
Yeah.
But anyway, we've talked about it at length, and after a great discussion, that's what I chose.
Yes.
So yes, I guess we'll go into movement.
Yep.
Because,
And be right back.
Yeah, be right back.
All right, so I've completed my movement. I retreated my eels just out of reach of the rats, and my sharks did have to run to get wholly within that zone.
Yes.
I'm going to be shooting with them because I want to make sure that they do not get murdered by the rats.
Indeed, and because you're Futhin and it's ebb tide, you can it's flood. Well, it becomes flood tide. Yeah. Ebb tide becomes flood tide in Futhin, and then therefore they can run and charge or run and shoot, but not both. The eels were in combat, so you don't get the ebb tide, retreat and charge. So basically, you've chosen just to shoot.
I decided to shoot to try to
and not charge him. Stay out of his unleash hell.
Yeah,
really.
We're gonna focus on the battle tactic for this round.
Smart.
And see if we can just get some points there.
That's great.
So.
It is a game of objectives.
Yes.
So that's, yeah.
I'm just going to use them both to shoot into that one guy there.
Excellent.
These are hitting on 3s.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry. Right before, hold that thought.
Okay,
There is a chance that they die.
Yes.
So to make them wholly within my territory, but also not in combat with this guy, she had to go within 1 inch of the deadly terrain. So on a 1, they take D3 mortal wounds. Oops, that's cocked. Okay, so they do not.
All right.
So that roll is still all good, but
good, yep.
there was a possibility. The reason I was doing that is because there's a possibility that it did die on a 1, and then, yeah.
Are these 3 rolling ones to hit right now?
Oh, wait, there isn't a possibility of that. They've got like 8 wounds each. I was thinking, I'm still on Morsar guard, but whatever.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'm glad I didn't forget something yet again.
Since it's flood tide, does that modify the hits again?
Since it's flood tide, yes, you are re-rolling hit rolls of 1.
All right, well, there's 2 of those. So
Good memory.
there's
It
one
wanted to be a
more.
1.
Yeah. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s with no rerolls.
Cool. Nice.
That's all 6 of them.
That will do.
And it's rank -1.
Right. I forgot to. Oh, it is his birthday, so he's
Yes.
saving on 5 still. So he is alive on 1 wound. Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I will mark that down, and
That's all I have left to do.
that's all you've got.
And that's
So
me completing my battle tactics. So
Okay.
that's another 2 points for me, and it's on to you now.
okay, we'll be back with Skaven turn 4. So it is the Skaven turn 4. I have chosen for my battle tactic to try and kill this battle line unit. We floated around the idea of maybe trying to get these 2 objectives, and I could get on here if I auto run him, but then I would need a 4 or more with him, and it's kind of a big risk. So instead, I'm planning to try and zap these guys to death with my Warp Lightning, and going from there. I'm going to make it his finest hour, so he's wounding with his gun on 2s instead of 3s. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. So I'm going to overcharge my spell into them, first from this guy here. This goes off on a 5, does not, but I'm going to use a Warp Spark to re-roll that. So it goes off now, and on a 1 he takes D3 mortal wounds. He does take D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds. Okay then, so that's fine though. That's the risk you take by gnawing on some warpstone. So now these guys take D6 mortal wounds now, for 5. So that'll kill off 2 of them, right? Because oh no, sorry, I keep forgetting we're counting up. So it'll kill off 1 and yeah, and half exactly. So I'll just put this 2 onto not the leader, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so move her, and then I'm going to do the same thing. So, and it goes off for D6 mortal wounds for only 2. So it'll kill off the second one. Yeah. So I guess I'll remove them here. There we go. And now that's my hero phase. So we'll go into at the end of the movement. We'll be back at the end of the movement phase. So just to explain, because I forgot and Natasha pointed it out, this is 1 unit here of 4, and then the rest are on their own. I'm going to need to paint them a different color maybe, or have some kind of distinguishing marks to make. But anyway, they're going to both shoot their giant bazookas into this guy here, and of course they're going to overcharge because I just like rolling them dice. So first guy over here, or actually no, first guy will be this guy here. So we're hitting on 3s. Oh, he dies. He dies big time. 2d6 mortal wounds for
At least 1.
yeah,
So definitely gone.
there he goes. And now now I'm going to do the same thing on him. So
That is another 1.
okay then. Well, so he takes 2d6 mortal wounds, so he's dead, actually. So then, I guess I'm going to charge in some clan rats. I deserved that, though, let's be honest. I got away with overcharging them like every time. So 4 into that guy here. So that will do it. And then I'll just roll the other guy. So that was a 7, actually. And then I'll roll the other guys separately for 6. So they should all be able to pretty much get in there. So yeah, I'll move them in and we'll be right back. Okay, I chose not to put these guys in because, as Natasha was saying, she has no more battle tactics that she can achieve anymore. And if I achieve this one, we'll be tied up. And then if I get the top of the turn, I can retreat them out. So that's why they didn't go in all the way, so I can still have enough to retreat them out and auto-run them a 6. So yeah, that's what's happening. I'm going to all-out attack because I need it to die. But I don't think it's going to happen because of my tomfoolery in overshooting my cannons. But anyway, I need 3s here. So yep, it can't die now. Wounding on 4s, so only 2. So yep.
So we need 4 ups.
And it makes it, yeah.
So he's just steadfast there.
He's just chilling with his shoes off. So I don't get my battle tactic. And basically it comes down to the roll-off whether we even tie.
Yes.
Oh wait, you get to attack back.
Oh yes.
Yes.
All right, let's do some eel attacks.
So 4 from the leader there.
That's the leader.
And you get to reroll 1s because it is flood tide.
Yes. So hitting on 3s, you're rolling 1s.
Nice.
Don't need to reroll anything. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s with no rerolls.
Excellent.
So that's 1 gone, so that's 3, no rend.
3, no rend. Okay, so that is,
Two saves.
sorry, 2, no rend, yes, so 2 saves, sorry, yeah. So
Yeah.
1 guy dies.
All right, and then
Okay.
on to the bite. So hitting on 3s, you're rolling 1s. And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because he's a mount.
Nicely done.
No rend on that one either.
5s.
Yep.
Loves it. Okay.
D3 tail attacks. 3. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
And wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. That's
Okay.
2, so that's nothing for that.
Okay. So I can fail battle shock.
Do you still have that command point back there? Or is
Oh, I do. Yeah. Why wouldn't I burn that? We're going into the bottom.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so roll off. This roll basically decides if you can.
That's
tie it up.
true. Yes. Okay. Actually, you know what? I can't run them out of combat. I should have just kept them out there. Well, it's too late now. But, so tie goes to the person who took the top of the turn, which is you.
I will take the top of the turn again.
Yes, absolutely.
All right,
Okay.
I'm going to think about what I'm going to do, and we'll be right back
Nice. Okay, so we forgot to roll battle shock
for my eel.
for your eels. So Natasha's going to roll
I
it.
decided to be spicy and roll it.
Wow.
We'll see. A 5 and a 6, he's running.
Wow, we're both spicy. No, they're fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
so back on to thinking about hero phase.
Excellent.
Turn 5.
We'll be back. So we're into Deepkin hero phase, turn 5.
Yes.
Final turn of the game. So I get 2 CP for taking the bottom of the turn, and you get 1
Yep.
for taking the top of the turn. So yeah, that's pretty much
That's
it.
basically hero
Yeah.
phase. I'm going to move, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've moved my sharks up here, and I'm going to be shooting all of their ranged attacks into this smaller unit of the 4 rats here.
Excellent.
So these are 4 attacks each, so 8 total, hitting on 3s. No rerolls this round. And then we're going to be wounding on 3s as well. Ooh,
Wow.
just 1.
1.
That thinned
Okay.
the crowd a bit. And
Yeah.
friend -1.
So saving on 6s. It's onto these guys? Or
It's
is it
on to the little guys.
the little guys? Okay, the unit of 4, so they don't get a save then.
All right,
So it's just 1
1
damage. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, and then I'll roll my charge for the sharks.
Okay.
They can
Nice.
go 7.
That'll
and
do it.
So I will move them, and we'll be right back. All right, so with my sharks charged in here, I'm going to be doing all of the barbed hooks and blade attacks from both the sharks into the bigger unit of clan rats, and then the unit here of the shark, I'm going to do all of his bite attacks into the bigger
same big-
unit, and then the other shark who has tasted blood is going to get an extra attack with his ferocious bite, and he's going to be trying to finish off that small unit there.
I mean, they both have tasted, they're 1 unit, so they both
This is true, they both
tasted
tasted
blood. So, so you get 4 attacks with each of them. So it's basically just the bite attacks from one shark going into the small unit and
Yes.
everything else going into the big unit.
Perfect, and I believe you're trying to defend your...
I am all out
unit.
defense. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so the bigger...
I always
unit
forget to
there.
say stuff on camera when I say it off camera. So yeah.
Well, here we go, let's
Okay.
see. I'm going to just do all the attacks into the bigger unit first.
Okay, that
So
makes
we're going to
sense.
start with the barbed hooks and blades, hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Oh, that's quite a few. And then these guys are going to be wounding on 3s, still no rerolls.
Okay, that's better.
That's going to be 5.
5.
No
No.
rend.
No rend. So saving on 4s. So the 2 go through.
Alright, 1
so-
damage each.
Yes. Okay. 1, 2. There we
Okay,
go.
and then the bites into that unit as well.
Okay.
4 attacks since they've tasted blood. Hitting on 3s,
Nice.
and wounding on 3s, re-rolling 1s because it's a mount.
I like it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so 3 at rend -2.
So they'll get a 6. Oh wait, sorry. That's into the big unit first. So 6 up. Nothing.
All right,
That's
that's
2,
2 damage
right?
pop.
Okay, so that removes 6 guys. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Oops. 5, 6.
All right, and then the
This is getting hard to keep track of.
the last section of bites is all going to go into that smaller unit there.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, no rerolls.
Ouch.
Nothing.
Ouch.
Okay, so they're done.
Okay.
And then we'll go back to you for the second combat.
Okay. So that will be, I might as well do the bigger unit here because they might take some damage. Although it doesn't really matter because I'm just going to remove them from back here anyway. So I'm just going to do.
Heal there still to attack. Though.
No, I know, but they're not going to. I'm not going to pile them in, or maybe I will. Yeah, okay, I'll be right. Okay, we're back, and the first up will be the 5. And just to explain, these guys are all within 1 inch of 2, and then we've got over here we've got like a little. So the coherency is being maintained. Nobody worry because of little bow ties. So first it'll be the 5 going into the eel, hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. That's just 1.
And the eel is going to be a 4-up save.
Excellent.
Which he does not make.
Okay, so takes 1 damage, and then we got 4 into the sharks, hitting on 4s. For perfectly average. Wounding on 4s for 1 into the sharks.
Alright, and they are also a 4-up save. And they also fail.
Okay, and now back to the eel.
Alright, so my singular eel has 4 attacks with his Hell Saber.
That's correct.
So these are hitting on 3s, no rerolls. 3, and then they are going to be wounding on 3s with no rerolls.
Excellent.
That's 3, no rend.
3, no rend. So saving on, they're still all out defense, so they're saving on 4s. Oh, they saved them all.
Nice. Then the maw of the eel hitting on 3s, a reroll nothing.
Right.
And then wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. That is a 4, so
Cool.
that one goes through, no rend again.
So 4s, nope.
D3 damage, 1.
Okay.
And then D3 attacks for the final
blink.
attack. 1 again.
Sorry.
So hitting on 3s.
I nudged your
rerolling
model.
nothing. Oh, that's okay.
Won't change anything. But.
That is not going to attack, so it's fine.
Okay, so then
Bonus combat for this turn.
I'll just attack with the clan rats here.
Yes.
Over here. So we'll do 3 attacks 4 attacks with the leader. 4s for none. There we go. And we're done. I'm going.
Scores other than.
No, so I'm going to spend a CP to deny battle shock on the big unit, and then I'll roll for the other one.
2.
It was a 2? Okay, so I'm fine. Because I just lost 1 guy there.
Yep.
So that's the end of the game.
Yes.
Natasha wanted to see if she could kill everything.
Unfortunately not.
Unfortunately not. The sharks, their stomachs are full, they're just not that hungry anymore.
Yeah.
Thank you for the game. It's an Idoneth Deepkin victory, 12 victory points to 10. Maybe you were helped a little bit by some Skaven hubris there.
Yeah.
I regret nothing. Always overcharge your Doom rockets. And thanks to everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.